Now I'm tired and I have to tell something, okay? About people who think women uh, going out in the public lonely, maybe we are married, maybe we're not. Some of us are not interested in dating. We are not interested in this. We are going to meet people who will make a difference in the world, and we want our right to say no because even you reach or got the right opinion about the world. I will like to say no. I don't. You don't turn me on, even you have money. And I would like the right to say it's not only about sex. I like to speak to people about making a better world and a better community. I feel misjudged because I would like the right to say no. I don't want you. I don't like to be. I don't want. I don't like the thing. I don't like to think about having sex with you because maybe I am being so. There's a misunderstanding here. People think when you get if you've been abused as a child or something anyway, in any cases, okay, in any cases, even think it's my strange thing or something in imagination or bad memories or something. Even what you say, okay, it's not the reason why I'm letting me getting abused by adulthood. It can be because of I'm convinced about the society right now is completely wrong direction. So I can have confidence and I can have ideals for the future, even how bad my childhood has been. Because I have had a bad childhood, it's not like I'm value myself low and been desperate to have sex with anyone because I have to be validation. Maybe I have some pure thoughts about I don't like my community and I have to I crave a lot. I'm not going to bed with anyone, with everyone. It's not. I'm not. I'm not getting. Not any guy is turning me on. I'm quite. I quite. Maybe I'm not even allowed to put that standard on because but so there's many things I don't like in that case. And so and it's a bit strange because maybe I'm not interested at all. So maybe I'm thinking about I want to make. I hope our world will be better and we can live in more monogamy and happiness and proudness about in any cases. So when I speaking to people, maybe I got this purpose about the world have to be better because I turn off about people who only think about sex or judging is it what I want. No, it's not what I want. I can't understand why people interpret and maybe think it's funny, like I'm going around trying to get hooked on a guy or something because I don't want anyone else. It's not you cannot be anybody. You don't. I'm not into anybody. I want something to change, and I have some relevant questions about something really serious problem. Okay, and maybe as people are getting angry or so, but I think only interpretation about my behavior is that I have to have a man or something, and I've been abused, and I seek validation outside, and I'm letting me getting treated bad or something. This mindset says a lot about how awful you see other people like she's this one who's letting her throw around. What are you think you are? I try to be serious, discussing serious problem about the world, and the only thing is that she's not validation for me, and I'm she's seeking some kind of improvement. She's good enough for me. No, I'm speaking about something else, and it's like maybe it's not right, but like everybody's thinking about sex and said, do I have an option or not? No, I have. I'm disappointed because I hope that people just want something for our world. Eating vegan's not only about the perfect body, about milk, is about the animal abuse and the pain for animal, and as people are getting so so if I chase people, maybe it's because I have something very important to say, maybe because my own life have really serious betrayal, not about only sex, so many other things in this world. So maybe I want to ask you about something really quite turn off because maybe it's people in deep troubles and pain, and maybe you will say, "Oh my God," and it's absolutely not about sex. So I really would wish these misunderstandings would be ripped away because it's awful to going around and people only think, she seeks validation, I'm not into her because maybe you, but of course if I ask a guy about something, maybe I don't think he's pretty attractive at all, and I ask him and he only think, oh, we gotta have sex, and it's maybe it's awful to get this judgment because we want, and it's like it's a bullying because sorry, some people still romantic, and if you're not, and if you just expect that a woman is chasing you in the public, it's because of sex. It's quite concerning for society because then nothing's gonna happen for a better community at all, and it's just breaking. It's pulling it all down. It's nothing constructive about this behavior. So it's a big pain in my heart and my whole body that it's the only thing going on when you're maybe it's not in the head of people, but in the contact of a stranger because it's so full of sorrow when you're into trouble, you have trauma, and it's not but just because you was the abused child, just have no validation in yourself, letting into anyone and letting anybody abuse you. It's such a huge misunderstanding, and it's so breaking, it's so humiliating to be looked at in this way. And I would really hope that people will be more informed, that we can be serious people with a lot of intellectual resources, not only into just getting judged like, oh, I don't know, fuck you, the same to you, as sorry by being so directly, but it's so painful and hurtful to walking around in this feeling rejected or feeling like something is chasing you in that way. It's creepy, and out in public it's like crawling small insects around your body all around because it's you should try to be in that in 3 or 4 years just getting judged, or is it worth it or not to go home with somebody because you're screaming for help in some serious problem, and it's absolutely heartbreaking and humiliating in any cases that people are judging you in that way. Maybe it's not right, but no one proves it's not. No one proves it's not their way of thinking. So that's why I'm getting so I'm extremely unhappy about everybody will think it, but because no one tells you're pretty, and is at least as an as a comparison, it's not about this the problem about the single culture because you can be single, you can be married, but that doesn't mean that you don't want something with other people for the world. And I have to admit, and maybe it's not very nice that I turn off as people unhygienic, or they're getting too fat or just fit their body. It's not attractive for me, but it doesn't mean that I don't want to make a difference in this world. And it's all too much now. It's not worth. It's the life has gone completely. It's all so much. If you're ever getting attracted to someone else, it may be because you are very unhappy in your marriage, not just because of something pretty or something. Maybe it's because your marriage is just so much trouble and pain, and it's impossible to get out of. So you just the wonder as you will do it, and but that doesn't mean that you are only into flesh and not thinking about some really big changes in this terrible, horrible, awful, and ugly world we have now. Thank you so much.